What's Game Face and welcome back to episode 24 of my Leeds United career mode. Now today I'm obviously trying to get into the next season, the second season of this career mode, and we first have to play some games with Wales and hopefully try and do well in the Euros in the group stages. That is where we are at the moment. Basically I'm in the group stages here with France, Slovenia and Portugal, so it's quite a tough group really for us, and we're basically just going to see how we get on, probably play a couple of games and maybe make some new signings as well if we do get that far. But before I get into this episode, if we could go hit 20 likes on this video, I'd be really appreciated. Hopefully tomorrow there will be a Juventus career mode, but I can't promise anything yet because I am very busy at the moment as usual. So yeah, like I say, hopefully there's going to be a Juventus one out tomorrow, but we'll just have to see. Let's get on with this episode, guys. Also, don't forget to go subscribe as well. That would be also really appreciated because our subs are flying up at the moment, so it'd be great if you could go join the club and hit the subscribe button. Let's train a few players here and hopefully get them up in overalls. We've got a few attributes there actually going up across the board pretty much. Jack Butland now is looking so good, nearly 78 overall, so he's a real Premier League quality keeper now, which is good obviously because we've got into the Premier League, along with QPR as well, the looks of it, so that is a very interesting one. I wonder who got relegated from the Premier League. I'm sure we'll find out next season. But as you can see, Jack Butland's also got an England call-up as well, which is even better, and Dwight Gale is thanking me for playing him, I think, even though he's not played in a few days now. Okay, here are the European Championships. The first game is against Slovenia. It should be one that we win, really. I'll be disappointed if we don't, because that'll really crank up the pressure for us. Charlie Taylor's also back from injury now as well, so he's almost ready to be sold. Sadly, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to have to get rid of him. He wants to leave. I don't know why. He's going to the Premier League. He'll probably end up being sold to some sort of championship team. But it is a bit of a strange one. Don't know why he wants to leave. It makes no sense. This is the team I'm going to be playing as with Wales, and basically, hopefully, it's going to be good enough to beat all the other teams in our group. Basically, got Gareth Bale up front for the pace, for the finishing, for his overall. But then I've got these two centre mids, which are included in the squad, purely because they've randomly gone up in overall. McDonald. Look at those stats for a midfielder: 90 short passing, 81 long shots, 86 long passing. So he's a really good midfielder to have there, a good quality midfielder. Alongside Lucas, who, to be honest, I've never heard of him. And again, he's young and he's fast. He's almost like a Welsh Ramirez, pretty much, just not quite as fast. But again, I think he looks really good. So happy to have him in the team as well. And yeah, as you can see, that is the rest of the side that I've gone with. So I'm not going to play this game against Slovenia. I'm hoping that, by simming it, we can win this game fairly easily and then move on to the Portugal games and the game against France as well. Hopefully we can beat Slovenia though, because that plan won't quite work if we don't beat them. But Gareth Bale makes it 1-0 8 minutes in. Then they equalise just 3 minutes later. And we are 30 minutes in now, still 1-1. Can we get a goal before half-time? No, we haven't. Into the second half now. Can we get a goal? There we go. Ledley scores. He's just come off the bench as well, just 8 minutes before that. And they have equalised, the same player again. Can we get a goal to finish off the game? No, it finished 2-2. It's not a disastrous result. It would have been better, obviously, to win the game, but a point isn't too bad. We are left second after Portugal beat France. But yeah, we do now need to beat basically Portugal and France. France are not in a good position though, are they? They've got to beat us and Slovenia really to get promoted. So not get promoted, get into the next stage. But yeah, France are in a difficult position. They lost 2-1 to Portugal, but now we will quickly train some more players. We're just going to go with the same players every single time. There's no point in me really changing it that much unless there's a player that's been called off for international duty or something like that. We'll put Bayer in this time and hopefully get him going up whilst we move into the Premier League season. And again, Dwight Gale's flying up. His stats are doing really well actually at the moment. His finishing's getting pretty good. It's 79 overall at the moment. His finishing nearly 80, and NG's nearly at 75 overall, which is very good. Let's move on to the Portugal match now. And the Portugal game, we will just put out the exact same team. So we're going to play this match against Portugal. It's a huge game because if we win this match, then we go top of a group stage of the group. I think anyway. It depends if France lose or draw, but it's pretty much definite that if we win this, we'll go top. So I'll be really happy if that happens. Obviously, coming up against Ronaldo, it's Bale versus Ronaldo here, so it's an interesting one to kind of see who's better, even though obviously Ronaldo edges it on overall. But yeah, it'll be a really interesting game, this one. I want to see how Ronaldo performs against us, and I also want Bale to play really well as well. That would be fantastic. He's obviously our striker, so we are really reliant on him, to be honest. We've not got many other goal scorers in the side. He's the main threat. Let's see how we do, though. Here we go. Here's Williams. This is a brilliant counter-attack from a free kick they've just had. Oh, come on, ref. That was surely the shoulder band was way too high up on him then. Not happy about that. But it was a brilliant counter-attack until we got shrugged off the ball quite easily by the defender. Oh, keeper's come out here, and he's headed it in a really strange way. And he's very lucky that it didn't fall to us, actually. That would have been a pretty easy chance for us to score. But they are now on the attack, and it's Cedric down this right-hand side, the Southampton right back. Puts one in, and it's an easy one to get rid of that one. Oh, no. Oh, no. I wasn't expecting that. Wow, that is annoying. Straight from a corner here. I think it's Fonte that's got the goal. I'm pretty sure that's Fonte, isn't it? Anyway, the corner comes in. Yeah, it was. Corner comes in, and I try and head it out, but it's a pretty poor header. Let's have a look exactly what happens. I go for the header. I get beaten to it, and Fonte just smashes it into the back of the net. This is not good. Just before half-time as well, so even worse for us, because now we've got a bit of a break before we can get back at them again. Okay, it is now half-time. Let's move on into the second half and hopefully get a goal or two back. Ronaldo's come inside and he's hit the bar. What a strike that one was. And it could have got a lot worse for us just 5 minutes into the second half now. We need to step up our game. We haven't actually been that bad. We've had a couple of chances ourselves, but no scoring opportunities really. We now just need to make the most of what we've got in the team and try and use the quality that we have in various different positions. And keep it away from our defence, I think, is going to be the main aim in the second half. Okay, we're going to make some changes. It's not working out. We are going to take off Allen, who has been pretty poor when attacking. We're going to bring on Iresgrove, something like that. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm also going to bring on Vokes as well. And that means I'm going to be taking off Williams, I think. I'm just moving Iresgrove over there. And Vokes, can you play right mid? No, I'm thinking of a different person. I'll put him behind Gareth Bale anyway. Hope for the best. There's 15 minutes left. I mean, we need another goal desperately. We won't really be helped by losing this game, will we? We need to desperately try and win it. Or at least get a draw. A draw would really be good, but obviously a win, I'd happily take that. Oh, you're joking. Chester's got himself injured. Luckily, we have Collins that can come on and play for the last 10 minutes, but that isn't good news for us. Ah, we lost. 1-0. Not great, really. I thought we had more time than I actually did. We were just starting to get somewhere with the passing. But yeah, we're awful possession. Really bad possession. We have lost 1-0 to Portugal there. And that leaves us on 1 point. We need to beat France, otherwise we're not going any further in the European Championships. So that would not be a good end to the season at all. We're currently third. If we beat France, we've got to expect Portugal to beat Slovenia. So we could go through here, but how many will we have to beat Slovenia by? Realistically, I think probably a goal, beating France by a goal would probably be enough. We expect Portugal to maybe score a goal or two against Slovenia. So, yeah, we basically just got to go out there and beat France by as many as possible. It's the goal difference that will probably go down to now. And James Chester is out for 2 months, so even if we were to get any further, it'll be James Collins that plays in his position. Okay, this is the team I've gone with. I've brought in Henley, I've brought in Ledley as well, and Iresgrove. They've basically come into the starting 11. I brought on Lynch as well onto the bench. So hopefully this team's going to be good enough to beat France. It's going to be a tough game. One that really we shouldn't win from the team that we have compared to theirs and the depth that they have in their squad. We need to win it, otherwise we can't go through. So we desperately need players to start playing well. We need someone to turn up and actually perform properly. Gareth Bale wasn't good enough in that last game, and yeah, we felt a little bit isolated up top. So we need to maybe support him a bit better, and yeah, just have players playing a lot better. Ramsey wasn't good enough either, which might not have been his fault because I did play him on the right hand side. But we need to be better. Hopefully, we can be in this game. Bale looking for Ramsey. Oh, was he offside? Oh, it's another injury. What the hell's happening? Why is everyone suddenly getting injured? Luckily we've got Taylor on the bench, who's a decent replacement, but I'm fed up with people getting injured. Oh, get up. What is he doing? He's just rolling about. That's pathetic. Pogba is really running the show tonight. It is getting a little bit desperate in defence at the moment, but we just need to make sure he has as few chances as possible because he really is running things at the moment for France. I don't know what the hell happened a second ago in defence. But yeah, we desperately need to start playing a bit better because this is, again, not the greatest of football. We're having a little bit more possession, but still not as much as I'd like. But look at this. It's a brilliant run here. Can we find Gareth Bale's head with this cross? No. And that is it for the first half. It's still 0-0. Yeah, it's not been an amazing first half. I want to see chances. I've just seen a second ago that it's 1-1 against Portugal for the Slovenia game. And we need that to be a Portugal win, otherwise we're not going through anyway. So we desperately need something. We really do, and it's not been good enough again really for us. We're going to continue for the next 15 to 20 minutes, hopefully get a goal, but yeah, it's looking unlikely the way that we're playing at the moment. Not enough chances again. This time defensively we've been good, passing's been decent, but it's just the creating of chances in their half that we have struggled with. We've managed to win it back here though with Lucas. Can he find Gareth Bale? And that's the sort of pass that we've had really in the final third a lot of this game. We have no choice but to again make some more changes, and I think the player we're going to bring on is Bradshaw. We're going to give him a bit of a go, and we're going to basically just change it up a little bit. Hopefully improve things again, but it's tough now because we desperately need a goal and there's not that long left. 25 minutes I think it is now, so desperately in need of a game changer, and hopefully Bradshaw is going to be our game changer off the bench. Go on Bale, come on, get us a goal here, surely, you've got no way. Oh my days, we're just not getting luck at all here. It's been pretty average performance from us again. We don't have enough quality in the team, that's the main issue. Not enough quality, Bale's not being good enough, Ramsey's not being good enough, and when your best players don't turn up, and you don't have a lot of depth in the team, you can't do things like this, come on! No, surely we've got to score here. Surely, no way did that just happen. Oh my days. Oh my god, I should have gone sweaty, but I didn't even think Bale would get hold of it. Ashley Williams is playing up top now, that's how desperate it's got. Through to Bale! Oh, come on! Oh, no way! Oh, it's all over now. There's only 2 minutes added on. It is all over. We have lost the game. Well, we've gone out the European Championships. We actually drew the game 0-0. Failed to win though in the group stages. We ended up with 2 points, the same as France though. And we wouldn't have got through if we had won that game anyway, because Portugal drew with Slovenia somehow. Don't really know how that happened. And yeah, we are out the Euros. But now we can focus on Leeds, I suppose, is kind of the positive on that. But yeah, not very good at all, to be honest. We will have a performance review meeting very shortly for the Leeds United side of things. Basically, we do have a player injury, 2 months, Ben Davies. Yeah, luckily, I don't really have to worry about that because we're not obviously in the competition anymore. And yeah, let's continue with the player development, go with the same 5 players as usual, and just try and get them up in overalls, possibly, hoping Sam Byram can maybe go up. Oh, he has, 73, there you go. And yeah, that's very good news, 73 overall now, he looks a very good player. Hopefully going to keep him, and we might get some decent offers in for him, but I'm hoping to try and keep him in the side, because it'd be nice to have some young English players and not lose them all like I am with Charlie Taylor at the moment. Here we go, let's have a little look at this. Super Season have said they had a target to gain automatic promotion, and I absolutely did manage to do that, so very happy about that. And an excellent showing for the team in the Domestic Cup. And yeah, let's continue on to the next season. But before I do continue on to the next season, I will be stepping down as the Wales manager, basically because we weren't good enough in that. So I thought, to make it nice and realistic, I'll resign from my job because we weren't good enough. We probably should have nicked second place. But obviously, you know, Portugal and France are tough teams, aren't they, anyway? But I am disappointed about that. The actual depth of strength in the squad wasn't as good as I'd hoped for Wales. So I'm going to resign and hopefully have another home nations team that comes after me. Okay, we're into the new season now, and I'm really interested to see what the budget is. I'd be so happy if we have like 15 million, something like that. Even better if I have more than that amount. Let's see how we get on. Domestic Cup objective is to reach the round of 32. Okay, I'll take that. The league objective is to avoid relegation. Now, the moment of truth, the bit I'm interested in, because I've never got promoted, in the last like 3 or 4 FIFAs to a higher division, and not on this FIFA especially. So, let's see what the budget is. Please don't be so anticlimactic that I get really annoyed. 15.5, that's not actually that bad. I will take 15.5 million. That is pretty decent. We can get in a couple of decent players for that to try and improve the squad. I mean, ideally it would have been nice to have like a financial takeover and we've got 60 million or something like that to spend, but sadly we don't. But that will help us definitely build up on the team. Let me know in the comments obviously about players you want me to try and sign, but I will quickly just resign now from the Wales job. And let's see, resign national team. And yes, we'll have also a quick browse of jobs as well. Oh, maybe we won't. I just like to sometimes see what sort of jobs are available. But like I say, that is it for this episode, guys. Let me know what players you want me to sign and things like that in the comments. We do have the final of the Community Shield to play against Tottenham, which should be really good as well. Looking forward to that. With us obviously winning, I think it was the FA Cup, was it, that you have to win to play in that? But yeah, I'm really happy about that. And yeah, it's the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.